box like that, but with a Holyfield chin. There ain't a situation that I can't win. Only hot shit coming out my pen. Niggas like that nerd rap, I noticed the trend. Simping on records, man, that ain't hood. But when I point it out, man, that ain't. Alright, we back with the whole swag science, random observations for boxing. And we just gonna talk about the Canelo Lara pay-per-view fight as well as the undercard. So let's just get right into it. First and foremost, Kamita is a beast. That body shot was something else. Real good fight. Probably the best fight of the whole night. And it wasn't even on the damn pay-per-view card. To tell you the truth. I mean, real good fight. I'd love to see some more of this dude. You know, cats better make some fights with him happen. Next up, we had, who was it? The Mauricio Herrera and the Perez fight. That was a damn good fight too. These dudes were throwing bombs. It was good to see Herrera in another good fight. I thought he beat Danny Garcia clearly. I wouldn't say it was some epic type of robbery, but it was just some, some home cooking. Because Garcia kept it close with him. But back to the Perez fight with Herrera. Perez got a damn chin, boy, because he was taking some bombs. He was getting wobbled a bunch of times, but he fought back. I thought he was going to get dropped or knocked out, but, he did his thing and held back. He made it a great fight. He hit Herrera with some good shots, too. Herrera boxed. He slugged it out. Defense was on point. Just an overall good performance. Would love to see a rematch with him and Swift. But if not, there's other fights out there at 140 for him. That was a good damn fight. Now, Juanma, he needs to retire. It would have been nice if he'd have just called it a day after beating Ponce de Leon. But he decided to go after another hungry young gun. And Francisco Vargas is no joke. He applied pressure, he throws short, compact punches, he can box a little bit. I think, he's got a good thing going. Great stoppage, finished dude off. Got no complaints about that fight. It was a good little scrap. Vargas did his thing. I think we should be expecting some more big things from him in the future. He looked like he's gonna be in that Santa Cruz category where he's like must-see TV, like how he punches. Now, after that we had that damn Abner Mares fight. Oh my God! And y'all know, if y'all fuck with my channel, you know I'm a big fan of Abner Mares. And I don't want to seem like I'm too harsh on the kid, cause he's coming back from a first round. Early knockout loss to Johnny Gonzalez in a fight that everybody and their mama pretty much picked him to win. He has a new trainer with Virgil Hunter, who I'm not really that high on. It's like dude only seems to really just, cultivate Andre Ward's talents and make him look good. Although I believe Ward has a lot to do with that as well, but it just seemed like Virgil Hunter just isn't a good fit for anybody besides Ward. Like, he's not one of those coaches that can improve you for some reason. I don't know. It's only one fight, that's why I can't say too much, but just looking at how Khan fights, how Angulo was fighting, how everybody I don't know, man. But I felt Mares kind of struggled with this dude a little bit too much, although I know the fight was going to be rough, and I just want to withhold too much judgment on Mares. He came back, he got a solid win over a solid opponent, and that's what really counts. But he has too many intangibles for me to really critique him too hard, so I'll just leave it at that. I don't want to get into the Virgil Hunter thing. I spoke on that before. He seemed like a solid dude. It's just that I don't know. I don't really see him improving fighters as much as I do when I see guys like Roach or
Robert Garcia gets somebody. You feel me? It just I just don't really see that with Virgil Hunter. But I'm not saying he's not a bad trainer, because I believe he is good. He knows boxing. You know, I'll just leave it at that. Now for the main event, I wrote the comments on the last video. I picked Lara to win a decision, you know, maybe close, controversial, and I don't see any type of controversy with this fight. I thought he lost hands down. I scored it 116-112. I thought Lara won the first 3 rounds clean. You know, he was out boxing Canelo, the fucking boxing his head off, circling the ring. He was landing the jab effectively and consistently. He was doing damage with those 1-2s. They were snapping Canelo's head back. And around the 4th round, Canelo kind of closed the distance a little bit and started landing them crazy ass body shots. And it kind of slowed Lara down. And Lara never really got back into the fight. I believe he won. I felt he won another late round. I forget which one it was, but he did win another late round. But I honestly don't see him winning more than 4 or 5 rounds in this fight. I think he clearly lost. Anybody who scored this fight a draw or had Lara winning, I just think you're putting too much importance and significance on Lara's movement. So you could move and you could defend good all day, but the damn name of the game is boxing, and in order to box, you have to hit without being hit. Lara really wasn't getting hit like that, although his body was getting killed. He was defending. He wasn't really laying, no punches on Canelo. And Canelo was there to be hit. It was like in the video I said, Lara goes in cruise control sometimes, and I felt after the 3rd round, dude just went into cruise control. He wasn't worried about, landing punches as long as he can make Canelo look stupid, and he boxed to make the fight competitive and to force close rounds or create swing rounds, but he wasn't boxing to win the fight, and that's the big difference here. You saw the urgency in Canelo when he was trying to get those close quarter punches. I know people like, Canelo could have boxed more, and this is the thing. It's hard boxing a guy that's moving, that has better footwork than you, and also has a reach advantage. Now, what Canelo fucked up on was he needed to cut the fucking ring off. Like, goddamn, that was pissing me off. Like, dude, force him to one side, jab to the other side of his body, step in like on some Chavez senior type shit, and nail this dude, get him on the ropes, pin him down. It's just Canelo, he's always gonna have problems with movers and cutting the ring off. That's the biggest flaw. He needs to cut the ring off. Now, one thing that I know Lara fucked up on, that he's the only one who's made this mistake, and it didn't even come into play. We didn't even get a chance to see Canelo gas. And you know why? Because Lara didn't do enough. He didn't press Canelo enough to really make Canelo get tired. So if you don't make Canelo get tired, you're not even really taking advantage of one of his biggest flaws. That's why Canelo's intensity lasted the whole fucking fight. All his body shots, he never lost steam on his punches. And then he was hurting Lara to the body. He was slowing him down a little bit. Now, I'll be honest, neither fighter really looked like anything to me. Neither guy really looked good. You know what I mean? It was just, I wasn't impressed by either dude. I know people want to say, Canelo's improving. I don't see it. I see the same fucking Canelo that we saw before the Mayweather fight. We knew he was a great combination puncher. We know he's great at throwing body shots. We know that. We know he has solid defense, head movement. We know he's flat-footed as fuck. I mean, the Angulo fight, he didn't show anything new because he had a fucking stationary heavy bag in front of him. And in the damn Lara fight, he didn't show anything new because he had a damn moving heavy bag in this fight. So it's like, it's like what the fuck can you say about these dudes? Lara, he's gonna be really pissed at himself if he watches this fight later on, because the fight was him. He had this shit won. If he would have boxed like he boxed in the first 3 rounds for the whole fight, he would have won this shit easy. He would have made it a real much harder case for people to say, oh, he got robbed. Now, a lot of people, as soon as they see a nigga moving around the ring and throwing a jab here and there, they think, oh, he's boxing. Look, man, a good example of someone outboxing an opponent, look at the Algieri Provodnikov fight. Algieri, I'm sorry if I'm fucking his name up, but he was using lateral movement, circle the ring, big circles, small circles, and he kept a consistent jab on fucking Ruslan's face. And every now and then he would drop a right cross that would snap Ruslan's head back. Now a lot of people bitch and complain like, oh, Algieri was throwing pity pat punches, but look, pity pat punches are better than no fucking punches. I mean, let's make this thing clear. People said the same thing with the Trout fight and Canelo. At least Trout acted like he wanted the fucking fight. You know, he threw punches. He outlanded Canelo by a decent margin. Yeah, they weren't the hardest punches, but they was snapping Canelo's head back, and they was making Canelo chill on the offense. He actually got Canelo gassed. We didn't even see that happen in this fight. So, I mean, come on, people. Let's get this shit together, man. Lara has all the tools to win this fight dominantly, and he decided not to do it. That's simple as that. He needed to do a lot more in this fight. You know you're going against the Cash Cow, the Golden Boy Jr. and all that shit. You knew what you had to do, and you just didn't do it, man. You know, you left the ball. You dropped the ball, bruh. You know, simple as that. You know, no robbery, no controversy, none of that shit. This fight ain't really all that hard to fucking score. It's either gonna be 7 rounds to 5, 8 rounds to 4. I know some people are bitching about the 117, 111 scorecard, but that judge basically gave Canelo the extra benefit of the doubt on a swing round or 2. That's all it was. Just like the niggas who scoring this shit for Lara, giving Lara the benefit of the doubt on damn 2 and 3 damn swing rounds. Cause honestly, Lara did not do enough to win this fight, man. You know, let's just be honest here, you know. And I picked this dude to win. Shit, this would have been one of my best picks this year if Lara would have won this shit, but it's not. Right now, I just gotta settle for the fucking Provodnikov fight with Algieri, because I picked Algieri for the upset in that. Shit, I had all 5 fights right on Saturday. Lara fucked that up. So I mean, but I'ma just be honest, Lara just didn't do enough, man. He needed to throw 2 or 3 more combinations around to really take it, and he didn't. He moved too much. I mean, I like a good mover myself, you know, but you gotta throw punches, man. You gotta be offensive. And I just think Lara didn't do that enough. 1.